Live on YouTube, it's OEHL Hockey from the Jefferson Elora Community Center in Elora, Ontario, Canada, for tonight's hockey game between the 6-1-0 Petrolia Squires and the 5-2 Elora Rocks. Tonight's game for the Elora Rocks marks their Team Addy game. This follows the story of Addison Hill, a 14-year-old local girl who died 2 days after her 14th birthday as a result of cancer. You'll learn more about that throughout the evening. We will also air the full YouTube Team Addy documentary throughout the broadcast tonight. There will also be a special pregame and plenty of stuff throughout the night at the Jefferson Elora Community Center. Should be a great contest here tonight between the Squires and the Elora Rocks. It's live OEHL Hockey from Elora. Yes, that is correct. It's a very special night here in Elora at the Jefferson Elora Community Center for tonight's OEHL hockey game between the visiting 6-1 Petrolia Squires and the 5-2 Elora Rocks. As you can see, Petrolia Squires taking the ice to a very somber intro, but they are in the home whites, as Elora will don the visiting all blues, but they will wear the special Team Addy warm-up jersey that will also be white, so there'll be a lot of white out there to start. But anyways, tonight it's a South Division matchup between two heavyweights, the Petrolia Squires, who are 6-1, and the Elora Rocks, who are 5-2. As the Elora Rocks come onto the ice, again, Team Addy warm-up jerseys and socks. That's a nice touch. The blue and white, so definitely can appreciate that. We are going to go through some things. We also have for you this evening, throughout the course of the broadcast that will be played during the intermissions, the full Team Addy documentary that's on the Team Addy website at teamaddy.ca. So we will play that for you in its entirety throughout the evening. We'll play half of it in the first intermission and the remainder of it in the second intermission. But we'll go through tonight some of the graphics that I have for you. There are two games tonight in the OEHL, one in the south, which will be our game, and one in the north. So you have, like I say, Petrolia and Elora. Petrolia 6-1, Elora 5-2. And yeah, so should be a dandy of a contest between these two heavyweights. Elsewhere in the north, there's one game in the north. The Creemore Coyotes travel to Saugeen Shores, to Port Elgin, to the Plex, to take on the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks, who sit first in the North Division at 6-1-2. So that game gets underway also at 8:30. As we look at the standings, we'll start actually in the north. As we look at the north standings, like I say, Saugeen Shores in first, Elmvale in second, 6-3. You have Ripley in third at 5-1. Minto, who is 4-1 at 9 points. Durham 4-2 at 8. Georgian Bay at 4-5, they're at 8 points. Shelburne in seventh at 2-5 with 4. Lucknow 1-5, they have 2 points, and Creemore 0-7, looking for their first points of the season. From there we go to the south, and again you can see it's a matchup of 2 versus 3, or 2 versus tied for 3, as you have the C4 Centenaires, who currently lead 7-2, Petrolia at 6-1, Elora at 5-2, Tavistock at 5-3, Dunville at 5-4. You have the Aaron Outlaws at 3-1. They sit 4 points back. Tilsonburg 2-5, Milverton 1-6-2. Both have 4 points apiece, and Delhi is 0-8, looking for their first points of the season. Like I say, it's an exciting night. The Team Addy game that the Elora Rocks throw on is always an absolute delight. There's plenty going on at the arena tonight. It should be full by the time puck drop gets here. But in the meantime, we will go through our rosters for you. We'll start with the visiting Petrolia Squires. I could tell you who is not in the lineup, and then there is one jersey change. Not playing and not dressed, number 33, Owen Stevenson, and number 33, Connor McKinley. The starting goaltender for the Petrolia Squires is Jacob Knowles. He is 3-1-0. The backup is newly signed and 1-0 on the season, Nolan DeConing, who is 1-0 with a shutout that came last week. Excuse me, not a shutout. He actually won 8-1 over the Delhi Flames on this last Friday to earn his first victory in a Petrolia Squires uniform. So DeConing is the backup. Jacob Knowles gets the start here in Elora. Not playing in terms of the forwards or skaters. Number 8, Ryan Barwitzky. Number 10, Wesley Brooks. Number 13, Joey Ferreira. Number 14, Eric Marsh. Number 17, Joel Pavey. Number 19, Will O'Leary DeLosa. Number 44, Adam Kravich. And number 52, Cameron Frazier. Number 62, Corey Pauley is also a scratch. Change on this roster is number 92, Blake Butler, will be wearing number 52 tonight. That will conclude the Petrolia Squires roster for this evening. Over on the Elora side of things, not dressed in goal for the Elora Rocks tonight is number 70, Carson Kite. Matt Warnick is the backup. He is 1-0. And the starter, Colin Dunn, who is 4-2 on the season. Not dressed and not playing for the Elora Rocks tonight is number 10, Jason Castellan. Number 14, Matt Kennedy. Number 19, Clayton Holzer. Number 21, Braden Krieger. Number 25, Mitch Christopher. Number 61, Anthony Filoso. You can add, well, as you can see, the additions to the lineup. Number 88, Ryan Maximic. And also Mark McIntosh, who will wear number 9. So those are your changes for the Elora Rocks roster here tonight at the Jefferson Elora Community Center. It's the Petrolia Squires and the Elora Rocks coming up here from the JEC. We'll continue with warm-ups and get you set for a special pregame presentation on Team Maddie Night here in Elora. Good evening, everyone, and welcome into the Jefferson Elora Community Center for this evening's hockey game. South Division matchup between the visiting 6-1-0 Petrolia Squires and the 5-2 Elora Rocks. Andrew Rogers with you. Great to be here, as always, for Elora Rocks hockey and OEHL hockey. This is also a special night, as it is Team Addy night, and a little bit of a pregame ceremony here before the game gets underway between the visiting Squires and the Elora Rocks. One other game in the OEHL tonight, and that is taking place at the Plex in Port Elgin, Ontario, Canada, where the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks, who own the best record in the North at 6-1-2, they are taking on the last place team in the North, the Creemore Coyotes, and that one, like I say, gets underway also at 8:30. Crowd is filing in nicely here in Elora this evening as the referees take to the ice surface. And we're going to get underway here shortly as Petrolia makes their way onto the ice. I was down there near where the players enter and come off the ice, watching some of them walk past me, and they're big boys. Like, when you have to duck to get under a doorway, on skates no less, you're a big boy. You know? It hurts when you fall down, you know what I mean? But yeah.
And now, fans, welcome to the ice, sporting their Team Addy jerseys, your hometown Elora!
And those jerseys are sharp. That's awesome. Very, very cool. I was not expecting that, actually. That's a surprise. I thought they'd just be wearing the typical blue away jerseys, you know?
We welcome you to the Jefferson Elora Community
Wow,
Center
that's
for
awesome.
tonight's matchup between the visiting Petrolia Squires and your hometown team, the Elora Rocks.
Hey, big guy. Good, man. How are you?
Yours, and help us welcome 6-year-old Ethan. At just 2 years old, Ethan was diagnosed with a rare and aggressive form of blood cancer. At 24 and a half months, treatment included 744 days of daily chemo, 81 IV chemo transfusions, 22 sedated procedures, 21 blood transfusions, and over 100 nights in hospital. Ethan faced more before the age of 5 than many do in a lifetime, and did it with incredible strength and resilience. Please give Ethan a huge Elora Rocks welcome. Tonight, we come together for much more than a hockey game. We gather for reflection, awareness, fundraising, and celebration. We honor those who have fought battles far tougher than any on the ice, those who have bravely fought cancer, those who have overcome it, and those we remember who have been taken far too soon. Each November, the hockey community unites for the Hockey Fights Cancer Initiative. Tonight, we are honored to celebrate the life and legacy of Elora's own Addison Addy Hill. At just 12 years old, Addy was diagnosed with cancer. Through her journey, she endured chemotherapy, 36 radiation treatments, multiple stays at Sick Kid Hospital. Addy passed away, unfortunately, in 2022, just 2 days before her 14th birthday. But her strength, courage, and spirit continues to move us all. Determined to fulfill Addy's final wish, her incredible family launched the Team Addy Charity, supported by the entire Center Wellington community. To date, they have raised over $727,000 for sarcoma research at Sick Kids. with great love and respect, we'd like to welcome to the ice Addie's family, her mother Jessica, father Dave, and older sister Alyssa.
Yeah. Woo!
Tonight isn't just about raising funds, it's about celebrating a life lived with courage, love, and pure joy. So with that spirit in mind, in place of a moment of silence, we invite you all to raise the roof and join us in a standing ovation to honor and celebrate our warrior, Addison Hill.
Woo!
Extend a very special thank you to our opponents, the Petrolia Squires, who are not only here as competitors, but as a support to this cause. You'll see both their players and staff visibly supporting Team Addy tonight, demonstrating that this cause truly transcends rivalry. Thank you, Petrolia, for your compassion and your commitment to helping us make a difference.
Woo!
Fans, please join us in welcoming Jillian Alton to the ice tonight for tonight's puck drop. Jillian is not only a passionate advocate, but also a cancer survivor herself, courageously sharing her journey to inspire others. Following her own diagnosis, she launched the Tour de Elora, a community challenge held every October to reach 10,000 kilometers and raise $10,000 to the WRHN Cancer Center. Thank you, Jillian, for your leadership, bravery, and for standing with us tonight in support of Team Addy. At this time, will the captains of both teams please join the Hill family and Jillian at center ice for the puck drop. Thank you, Jillian and Patrick. Now please help me welcome the heart and vision behind tonight's event, Elora Rock's Vice President, Cassie Silverthorne.
Woo!
A special gift to the Hill family on behalf of the Rock organization.
So cool. Awesome. Something for taking them out. So awesome.
Tonight, in honor of Addie and the legacy she left behind, we are proud to introduce a new tradition, one that will carry her spirit forward for years to come. The Addison Hill Legacy Award was thoughtfully developed in collaboration with Addie's family. This special honor recognizes someone who truly carries forward Addie's values. A selfless team player who works behind the scenes to ensure every moment, event, and experience is a success. Voted on by both the team and our generous sponsors, this year's process was so meaningful that it resulted in a tie. Please join us in congratulating co-recipients of the first annual Addison Hill Legacy Award, Vice President Cassie Silverthorne and Equipment Manager Brian Tubby McDougall.
Woo!
Thank you both for embodying Addie's spirit of resilience, kindness, and dedication. Your contributions don't go unnoticed, and they make all the difference. Jessica, Dave, and Melissa, thank you for your strength, your love, and your allowing us to honor Addie's legacy together. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing if you're able, remove your hats, and join us in the singing of our national anthem, performed live tonight by Canadian country artist Jessica Sedgwick.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jessica. And don't
Well,
miss our football
I don't get choked up often, but that was awesome. At the end of the day, there really is things that are bigger than hockey, and it's an unbelievable opportunity that this team gets to celebrate this type of situation and do it with flying colors. That was just spectacular stuff to be able to be a part of. But Team Addie night, Petrolia Squires in the house and well represented as they have what looks like a full lineup. There's a lot of scratches, but they are well traveled, coming like 2.5 hours away on a Friday night. That's impressive.
27, Gene Collins.
All right, so starting in goal for the visiting Petrolia Squires is number 1, Jacob Knowles. He is 3-1-0 on the season. Starting in goal for the Elora Rocks, number 1, Colin Dunn. He is 4-2 on the season. Petrolia comes into the game 6-1. Elora 5-2. This is a matchup of the 2 seed versus the 3 seed, and we are underway here in Elora. Andrew Rogers with you. Great to have you with you. Petrolia is going to play this puck in the Elora zone, and they're going to go in after it. Number 16 is Zach Van Eck. And Elora is going to come up with the puck. It's going to be kept in, though. That was number 4, Curtis Helps. A lot of players out here for Petrolia I haven't called a game for yet. Elora I have, as I've called many of their games over the years. But Petrolia, this is a first for me in quite some time. So naturally, after a while, it'll be trying to remember or familiarize myself with who is on the ice for Petrolia as we get early changes. The captain hops onto the ice, number 28, TJ Harris. This puck is back into the Petrolia zone. Charlie Stevens there on the forecheck. It's going to come loose, and that one's out into the netting and out of play. Off the stick of number 97, Carson Peer, who is a new addition to the Petrolia Squires, and already he's got 3 goals. So clearly he can score. And he is on the right wing here on this line for Petrolia with number 52. That's Blake Butler. And I don't see the number on the far side. Oh, sorry, that's number 28, TJ Harris on this line. Elora's going to get this puck to the line to center, no further, and it's going to be dumped back in the Elora zone. Harris puts it to Butler, shoots just wide glove side. Stevens, he's on the boards, has it stripped away. It's to the line and out. Harris, in across the line, they're offside, and it'll be whistled down. Great crowd on hand here for a Friday night game in the OEHL South Division. It's one of 2 tonight. Elsewhere, at the Plex in Port Elgin, the Saugeen Shores Winterhawks are playing the Creemore Coyotes. We'll keep you up to date as we go along. Steve Dole dumps it in. Away to get it, number 15, Matt Tolton. Can't come up with it though, and Petrolia's got it. This will be played away and into the Elora zone. Petrolia's got control. Tried to center, was intercepted. It's to the line. Tyler Ryan couldn't keep it in now. Tolton, Modman rush. What a defensive play there by Petrolia. Number 53 stepping in front of that. That's Cole Harris. So there's TJ Harris, the captain, and Cole Harris, number 53. And the net is off in behind Jacob Knowles, and it'll be whistled down. So Knowles is off to a really hot start. 3-1 for Petrolia. Nolan DeConing, who is the backup, former Alvinston Killer B, he is 1-0. You have Owen Stevenson as well, 1-0, and Connor McKinley, who is 1-0. So plethora of goalies to choose from, and they're all quite good by the looks of it. Here's Tyler Ryan with it for Petrolia. He'll play it across. Good pass. Just out of the reach, though, of 93 Isaac McLean. Ryan again puts it up the boards. This time it's out and into the neutral zone. Brubaker, nice little tip pass there. Cameron played it ahead and went after it, or Tolton, excuse me. And this will be McLean. He'll play it into the middle. And in after it is number 77, that's Daniel Gibson. He'll go to the bench on a change. Dan McCutcheon with it, he'll play it in. Frazier plays it to the middle, it's out, and it'll be sent right back in by Elora. These are two of the top teams in the South Division, so this is a really good matchup on paper, and it should deliver on the ice. Sean Lantz keeps it in. Elora's going to go in after it. McCutcheon, he takes his man down, takes the spill himself. It's going to come around the boards. This is kept in by, and now we're up the ice and it's into the zone. It'll be in behind the net. It'll be played there to Frazier at the line, who keeps it in for Petrolia. Number 27, Derek Fulcard, trying to get after it for Petrolia, and Elora's going to come up with this puck. They're going to skate it away. And across the line, McIntosh to the outside, sends it in front. Now it's Lantz at the line. This is back to Lantz. He'll play it across. Shot on net, it went off the skate. That was number 11, Ben Skosh. Down low, here's a chance. Oh, just wide. Cameron had a chance, and it just fanned off the end of his stick. He had a wide open net. Trying to get the game's first goal. And across the line they come. Dunn pokes it away from number 24, Josh Barraclough. He has 7 goals on the season thus far. And across the line is Collins. He goes to the outside. He's checked, but he maintains control. Centering pass. There's a shot by Condata. Good save by Knowles. It's fast pace early on here. And this is back into the Elora zone. Condata plays it ahead. It's tipped in by Cameron. He's going to go to the bench and start a change. Still waiting on the game's first goal. It's high-paced. Up the ice. Petrolia in across the line. They maintain it at the line, keep it in, but it's out now. And this will be McCormick. He'll play it across. It'll be played away, and Utley can't gain control, but he outraces to negate the icing. And now that's in on Knowles, and he's going to hang on. His teammate gives him a tap there. That's Blake Butler, just as that puck came awkwardly in on Knowles. We're nearing the 5-minute mark of a fast-paced first period between the visiting Petrolia Squires and the Elora Rocks here on Team Addy night. We're going to play the full Team Addy documentary. We'll play the first little bit in the first intermission, and we'll play whatever's left in the second intermission. So you will see it in its entirety here tonight. This is up, and it takes a deflection. Back to get it is Ryan. It'll be played away, and here's McCormick. He'll play it ahead. Or sorry, not McCormick, Condata. McCormick keeps it in. Utley trying to shoot. There it is! Scores! Alex Utley sneaks it past the blocker side of Knowles. And Elora is on the board first. They lead 1-0. Alex Utley with his 4th of the season. And on Team Addy night, the Elora Rocks race out to a 1-0 lead here at the JEC. Utley fanning on the first opportunity, and I think that's what threw Jacob Knowles off, as he was unable to corral that second chance, and it squeezed past his blocker side and into the back of the net. Elora now trying to get this puck ahead and do. And it's going to be played to Brubaker. He'll play it in. That dumps in on Knowles. He'll leave it. Be played by Ryan back to his defensive partner. Petrolia dumps it to center. Brubaker's going to fire right back in. And I think that might have hit someone at the bench as it's whistled down. So that's Utley on the goal. That gives the Rocks a 1-0 lead. We're just past the 6-minute mark. 6-minute mark. Period number 1. Like I say, fast pace. These two teams proving why they are tops in the North, the 2nd and 3rd seed respectively.
Elora Rocks goal, scored by number 93, Alex Utley. Assist by number 13, Spencer McCormick, and number 17, Dean Seeley.
So from McCormick and Seeley, the goal from Utley, that gives the Rocks a 1-0 lead. Puck is in the Elora zone in behind the net of Colin Dunn. It's going to come loose. 93 Isaac McLean there for pressure, but Elora is able to get it out. Launce across center, dumps it in. Knowles out to play it to the corner, and it's out of the zone. And are we going to get a penalty here? So that one goes straight out, and Petrolia will get the first infraction of the hockey game, a delay of game that will send the Elora Rocks and their 1-0 lead to the power play. Face off here in the Petrolia zone to the right-hand side of Knowles. Launce has it at the line, will set up the power play. Cameron down low. McCormick plays it to Cameron. Jacob Blacken behind the net. It's going to come to Cameron, back to Launce. Patrol shoots, looking for the deflection. It hit Collins, but it went wide. They battle for it, and Launce has it, but he loses it at the line, and it's out. Here comes Petrolia. This is Barraclough. Shoots! Saved by Dunn. Josh Barraclough on the shorthanded opportunity there for Petrolia. Like I say, 7 goals so far this season. Was looking for one shorthanded. Here comes number 24 in across the line. And it'll be played out. And now Elora's got to come back, and Launce is going to get there.
Petrolia penalty number 1, Jacob Knowles, 2 minutes delayed at the game at 13-19. Penalty will be served by Daniel Gibson, number 77.
Here comes Utley out of the zone. He's pressured there by Curtis Helps. It'll be played ahead, and now this is going to bound all the way to Knowles. He leaves it there. It's a delayed offside for Elora, and now they finally touch up. This will be played in by Utley. They'll go in after it. Dole and Stevens out there on this power play for Elora as the puck comes around the boards and out. Helps is going to go for a skate as him and Carson Pierre are out there shorthanded for Petrolia. Elora's going to skate this across the blue line, and they give it away as Pierre's going to pick it up and go for a skate. Condano, oh my goodness! He had him lined up and just missed him. But now they meet again. I think the first one would have been louder. Boy, that would have been monstrous. This place would have went nuts if he would have connected on that hit. I don't think Carson Pierce saw him till the last second either. Penalty is about to expire. We're about to go back to 5-on-5 as this puck's sent out. So power play over. And we're back to 5-on-5. 11:14 to go here in period 1. Elora leads 1-0. This puck is ahead nicely. It'll be sent in by Tolton. It'll be played there by Petrolia, and they're going to skate it ahead. Harris was dumped. That's 53, Cole Harris. And now it's 52, Blake Butler. He gets played out by Mark Hamilton. The checking is only going to anticipate or increase. Here's Luke Holzer. He has a break. Scores! Luke Holzer on the breakaway. Right after the Elora Rocks can't capitalize on the power play, They capitalize 5-on-5. Luke Holzer sneaks in behind the defense and buries it to make this a 2-0 Elora lead. Wow, what a pass, and what a fortunate break that it hit the defenseman of Petrolia's stick and slowed down for Holzer because he might not have got it otherwise. But Holzer doing a nice job going in, going glove, and getting it past Jacob Knowles. What a goal. So it's 2-0 Elora here as we approach the halfway mark of period 1. This is sent in by the Rocks. Knowles out to play it. Pressured, it's in front, but it'll be played out by Petrolia. Now it'll be played ahead. 27 is Derek Folkard, and he dumps it in.
The Elora goal, his 6th of the season, scored by number 18, Luke Holzer.
Yeah, Luke Holzer, number 6 on the season.
Number 17, Dean Seeley.
Seeley with the assist. So that's Seeley's 2nd assist of the period. And the Rocks off to a really nice start. Seeley with the headman pass and found Luke Holzer breaking in all alone. Elora now plays it around the boards. Frazier trying to keep it in and can't. And it'll be played out by Elora, and here they come again. In across the line, pass across, centers, oh, he was wide open for the tap in, Jacob Black, but he couldn't pull the trigger. What a setup. This will be played across the Lance. It'll be shot, but wide, and I believe 24 is Ryan Maximic. And I had 88, but I think the Elora Rocks Team Addy jersey that is the one he's wearing is 24. So that explains who 24 is. I was trying to figure that out. This is off the boards and out. Well, actually, Lance was able to keep that in, but only momentarily. Now it'll be iced by Petrolia, and it'll be whistled down. So, 9:03 to go here in period number 1. Elora leads 2-0 on goals from Alex Utley and Luke Holzer. Rocks lead it here 2-0 over the Petrolia Squires. It's the 6-2 Petrolia Squires against the, 6-1 Petrolia Squires and the 5-2 Elora Rocks. This puck is in the corner, they battle for it. Evan Wams took his man down, number 2. This will be gloved to the line. It's played by Elora, so no glove pass. Here come the Squires in across the line. They try and get one to the net. Nothing to done really yet. But Elora has done a really nice job defensively. Here's Wams, number 2, as he plays it ahead. Helps took a hit. That from Seeley. Now it's ahead, and here's Utley. Trying to catch Petrolia sleeping here. Utley again, backhand, saved by Knowles this time. And it'll be played ahead. Boy, it's been all Rocks really so far here in the first. They've put a tremendous amount of pressure on the Squires. As Barraclough tips it in, he'll go to the bench for a change. This will be played to McCutcheon. He'll skate it into the Petrolia zone. Go wide. Shoots. Safe. Rebound. Stopped by Knowles. He stopped the rebound too. Away comes TJ Harris. He'll dump it in. Take a trip. And down he goes. And that'll draw the penalty on McCutcheon. And the captain, TJ Harris, draws the penalty for tripping. And the Squires will get a power play here with an opportunity to get within one. So it's a Petrolia power play. McCutcheon in the box for 2 or less. And the face-off here deep in the Elora zone. As Petrolia controls off the face-off. Here's Ben Skosh, shoots wide of the blocker side. That was a rocket of a wrist shot. This one's back to the line. This is Fraser, number 9, patrolling the Petrolia power play. It'll be played across to Skosh, back to Fraser. He plays it over to Skosh, number 11 of Petrolia. Puts it over to Fraser, back to Skosh. They play tag with it, and it's into the corner off a body in front. Here's Van Eck with the shot. That's wide. Fraser in. He gets bodied by Luke Holzer, trying to get the puck out, but can't. It's to the line, kept in. Skosh has it again, shoots! Good job by Dunn to come out and cut the angle down, and he swallows it up and gets a much needed whistle for the Elora penalty kill. We have 1:12 remaining in the power play for Petrolia. Face off here to the left-hand side of Dunn. This will be won by the Elora Rocks, but controlled by Petrolia. This will be played. You're okay. Back to the line. Wams plays it across. And this will be played to the line by Utley and out. Good job by Elora to get there defensively to play that puck all the way down. Back to get it is number 20, Cameron Hackett. He'll play it across. This will be played to the far side. Now it's Petrolia through center, but all bottled up by Elora. And they're going to gain control of the puck and play it down. All the way down the ice. And 35 seconds left in the power play. This puck is ahead, and it's going to be played in by Gibson. Back to get it, though, is Elora. They're going to play it around. Here's Jacob Black. Black shorthanded up the ice. He had a couple men going to the net with him. That was Jamie Collins, who couldn't direct it home. Condata in the corner trying to kill some clock. Down to 9 seconds left. And this will be played to the far side. Tyler Ryan's going to grab it for Petrolia. He is going to play it up himself. And now it's going to come to Harris. TJ Harris, as we're back to 5-on-5. This shot in. Dunn makes the save. Petrolia trying to get it in front. It's still loose. And now it's Black who'll pick it up. Pressure there by Gibson, but he plays it away to Condata. Condata will play it up, and Cameron's going to tip it in. Elora going after it. Now it's Jacob Black with the puck. He'll get away from a checker, try to center. Here's Stevens, shoots, or that's Dole. And now it's Barraclough coming up the ice for Petrolia, number 24 to the outside. Into the middle, good defensive play there by Elora to break that up, and it's out of the zone. Cole Harris playing it back into the Elora end, and this is Hamilton. Over to Dole. Or sorry, that's Brubaker. Oh, big check there by Seeley as him and his man collided. And we have a Petrolia Squire player down in the corner who's in a lot of discomfort. That was an awkward looking collision, but the Petrolia Squire who is down that I don't recognize is the one that's in the most discomfort. So we'll have to see here. No penalty on the play, but that was awkward. But a heck of a collision in the corner. Hopefully he's okay. So as they continue to check here, I don't have who it is yet, but we'll get that name to you as soon as I can here. He looks to be back on his feet, so that's a good sign. And that is number 91, Tyler Ryan, who is in some discomfort. And we have 4:36 to go, so he'll go to the locker room and be evaluated on, and hopefully he'll be all right. Like I say, it was a heck of a collision in the corner. obviously went down awkwardly, and he'll go off to the dressing room. But the concern for number 91, Tyler Ryan, so we'll check on that in the intermission. But for now, play continues. Elora Rocks leading 2-0 over the Squires with a face-off here in the Petrolia zone. This is back to the line to Brubaker. He'll play it down low. Dole, he tried to shoot. It was blocked, and it'll be played out by Petrolia. Brubaker gets it. He'll put it across to Hamilton. Into the middle. This is Dole up to Tolton. He'll get it back, but it's given away. And here comes Curtis Helps. He'll play it across. It's intercepted, though, by Elora. Van Eck. He gets bodied off the puck. And Brubaker's going to play for Elora into the middle. Tolton gives it away, and it'll be played out by Petrolia. And it's going to be an icing call against the Squires. Like I say, we will play a portion of the Team Maddie documentary for you in the first intermission, so stay tuned for that. Andrew Rogers with you, providing play-by-play coverage here in Elora tonight. Tomorrow night I'm in Thornbury for Minto and Georgian Bay. Minto 81's Georgian Bay Apple Kings. That one at 5:30. You can find it on my YouTube channel at The Real Raji 21. This will be played back, and Maximic is going to play it up ahead. And this is Utley. In across the line, he's in the corner with it. Takes a hack, but gets it to Lawrence. Now he gets it back. Utley to the line to Lawrence. He'll play it in deep. McCormick plays it in the middle. Nobody home as Petrolia gets there, and they're going to come up the ice. Here's a nice pass. And across the line. Glove save. Or, excuse me, that shot tried to go glove. And I think Dunn got a piece that off the stick of Derek Folkard. So good first chance there, first real chance on the net of Dunn, as Petrolia hasn't really found a whole lot of ice in this game thus far. A game in which they trail 2-0. Excuse me. This one's ahead. Jamie Collins can't get it in deep. He's out there with Black and Cameron, who has it now. Cameron shoots, scores! He finds a hole, and he goes right through the pads of Jacob Knowles. And with 3:02 to go, the Elora Rocks have stretched their lead. It's 3-0. The latest off the stick of number 22, Zach Cameron. Boy, I got to tell you, even as a neutral bystander, I did not expect this. As the referee goes down. Put that on the B-roll. But like I say, as a neutral bystander, when you get the 2 seed and the 3 seed in a game, on paper, it should be very close. And Elora's come out, and they've capitalized. Their shots have been making their marks and beating Jacob Knowles. And, man, not expected, that's for sure. But Elora's out to a 3-0 lead here in the first. Lance plays it across to Maximic. He's going to play it back to Lance. It'll be played across, good pass to Collins. Puts it in the middle. This will be played ahead. For, yeah, Cameron, that's his 5th of the season. Here's Collins. He gets bodied off the puck, and here comes Petrolia the other way. They have the puck now. Here's a shot. That's into the skates. Into the corner. They battle for it. It'll be Elora coming out with the puck, and it's ahead to Cameron. He's going to put it in and go to the bench for a change. They battle for it in behind the net. Wams gets in the way of his man, takes him off the puck, and plays it out. Big check there by Tolton. In across the line they come. It's picked off, and Petrolia is just going to play it in to the Elora zone. 1:43 to go. This will be played out. Now it's Tolton trying to put it in the middle. McCutcheon picks it up, but it's offside by a mile. And it'll be played away, or sorry, whistled down. Jay Grant Hose just ahead of the play offside. We're down to 1:33 to go here in the first. Rocks lead it 3-0. This will be played into the Petrolia zone off the face-off. Petrolia is going to grab it and play it up the boards. It's into the zone, they'll go in after it. Carson Pierre on the forecheck. Into the corner, plays it in behind the net. Nobody there for Petrolia though, and it's Elora's puck. They're going to play it off and into the netting and out of play. That one's still in the netting. Oh, look, it's coming. It's coming! Oh, that was cool. That was like the most suspenseful I've been in a long time. That says more about me than anything else, though. Puck's to the line, kept in by Petrolia. Nice fan for a lucky souvenir for a lucky fan. That's right. Pierre has it in behind the net. He'll go to the backhand. Plays it to TJ Harris, and we're into the final minute. Frazier keeps it into the line. Goes to the backhand, has it stripped away. Frazier went down, and it's a 2-on-1. Here's a centering pass. Oh, Pierre from behind took his man down. Here comes Petrolia the other way. Helps to the backhand, puts it right in on Dunn. It's still loose, but Dunn has it now, and he'll hang on. Boy, rushes at both ends, and it stays out, and the faceoff will be in the Elora zone with 38.1 to go. This will be controlled by Elora off the faceoff. They have it in behind the net. Maximic waits for Lance. Maximic will hold on to it and he'll skate it out. Give it to McCormick. He'll play it up the boards. Petrolia is going to get it there. It's still kept in, but now it's out. And now here's Maximic. 17 left. Lance plays it back to Maximic. He'll start out, play it away. Utley, he had the game's first goal. It's into the corner. It'll be played off the boards. Maximic can't keep it in, and it's all the way down, and that will do it for period one. So at the end of 20, the Elora Rocks lead it 3-0. Lots going on here at the Jefferson Elora Community Center, but it's the Elora Rocks leading the Petrolia Squires in a battle of two top South Division teams. Elora 3-0 after 20. Now we will play a portion of the Team Addy documentary for you here on YouTube. Enjoy.
Okay, so Natalie, Sam, Lauren, Dana. You got here. Yeah. And then you screen up for Sam. So you're gonna screen her. So you're gonna screen. You're looking here. Dana's gonna come all the way out to here.
Okay. So I'm looking for this first.
If it's there, yeah. You'll see if it's. You see. Don't tell me that.
She started to love basketball at the end of grade 6, right before COVID hit actually, and she was talking to a good friend of hers, Macy. Her uncle was having some basketball drills in the driveway, and she's like, you should come check it out.
So she went over and she was playing badminton. She never dribbled really a basketball ever, and she liked it. I mean, she wasn't very good, but she liked it. And next thing you know, she's at home and she's clearing out the garage just so she had a place to dribble because we have a gravel driveway.
She's always had that burning passion to learn how to do something, and then she'd do it. Like if she didn't know how to do it, it would bother her so much, and then she'd somehow learn how to do it. And she would more or less, she'd rub it in my face that she's like, oh, you see, I can do a front flip. You do it on the trampoline now. I'm like, Addie.
Yeah, I've been coaching girls basketball with OBA for about 6-7 years. Always head coach, always with the girls programs, always with the Center Wellington Celtics. So I first met Addie when one of her friends that I coached, Macy, she brought her out to the team. Addie wanted to play, saw how much fun basketball was and wanted to join the good stuff that we were doing on our team. She joined right at the end of an OBA season, which was right at the start of our summer training. We do summer training all summer for my teams that I coach, just to keep their skills going so we can come back and dominate the next year. And she started coming out doing our summer practices, and she was the only kid that was there every single practice. I would always give like homework to the kids where I needed them, like we were only practicing twice a week, but I would give homework to them, and she was the only kid that was doing it every single time.
She was tenacious, especially because she started after a lot of the girls on our team. It was really exciting to watch her grow and learn unbelievably quickly.
Addison, the biggest heart. She loved very hard, and she was just always smiling. She saw the positive, and she was the light in a room. She'd light up everything, and yeah, she was a special person.
She was crazy. She was rambunctious. She would, like, when she came into a house, you knew she was there. She would bust through our front door yelling, Zio, I'm here. Like, she was just always vibrant, and you knew where she was. And yeah, she's just an incredible person.
Addie did a lot of stuff. Addie did a lot of activities. She got into gymnastics, she got into dance. You know, she'd do it, she'd do really good. They wanted her to go up to be rep or be competitive, and she's like, no, I don't want to. And then she lost interest, and she's on to the next thing. Basketball was never a thing that she said, I'm done with it. She just kept going and going and going. She loved it. She loved her teammates, she loved the sport, she loved everything about it. And then she didn't just practice on the practice nights. She practiced all the time. You'd hear in the basement.
She would practice in the driveway or in the garage. And even with the snow on the ground, I have video of her like with her coat on and doing drills in the garage on her own. She was just dedicated, and she wanted to perfect anything that she was wanting to do.
We were at camp, and she was complaining about some pain. And I said, well, have you told your mom? And she said, yeah. And they had a doctor's appointment that week, so she got pulled out of camp to go to her appointment.
So Addison, I first met in October 2021. I walked in and met Addie and her parents. It was pretty apparent to me at the time that she had something which was going to be challenging.
It was tough.
And then my mom called me and Addie into the kitchen. And I remember this so vividly. I was sitting on the breakfast bar, and Addison was sitting to my left. And my dad was sitting standing by the stove, and my mom was right beside him. And she was like, okay, we know what's wrong, and it's gonna be some news, but we're a family, we're gonna work through this together. And in my head, I was like, cancer.
The doctors maybe thought they could remove it and some like surgery and treatment, and then hopefully it could get into remission. But then she got the news that it was angiosarcoma.
Angio means blood, so this is a cancer that has a huge amount of blood vessels in it, basically. Sarcoma is the term we give for cancers of soft tissues, so typically fat or muscle, bone, things like that, cartilage. And in her case, it arose in the breast. It can happen anywhere in the body, but hers was the breast. It's extremely uncommon in adults. It's extremely rare in children, and in fact, over the 30 years I've been here, she's only the 4th kid with that type of cancer that I'm aware of.
Before working with Waterloo Fire, I was a police officer. I had to do some tough things, but telling her team was easily the hardest thing I've ever had to do.
I was working in the basement. My sister came downstairs and she told me, hey, we got the call, Addie has cancer. And just, it's like a punch in the gut. Like, you don't really know what the next step is or like how to handle it. But our family's always been super tight knit, so it was always the first thing. So it was like, okay, well, we're gonna fight it. And yeah, that was a tough day.
Addison, sitting in that hospital bed, I can't even articulate into words the strength that she showed. She just took the bull by the horn. She knew where she had to do, and everyone came in the team to hook her up, and she had fun in that room. You know, she took the cancer diagnosis, obviously not very great, but she also didn't give up. She never gave up. She wrote a story called Never Give Up to help other kids get through this horrible disease and give them encouragement, even through a time where she was suffering. She's, again, thinking of others. How can I help other kids go through this? So she literally wrote a story, Never Give Up, to give them some positive encouragement. So it was, for her mentally, I remember being at Starbucks on University Avenue at Sick Kids and wheeling her in a chair after radiation. And we pulled in and there was a bulletin board that said, you know, how do you deal with your mental health? How do you get through a day? What helps you? And she wheeled herself up to the counter, and I was at the checkout, and she wrote down positive thinking, positive self-talk, and she put that sticky note on the board, and we actually have it here displayed on an attitude mural because I just think she had the best attitude.
She was by far I'm surprised at how strong she was. This girl would like sing through chemo and make bracelets.
We obviously kept things as positive as we could. And Addie would, you know, some days, I mean, she wasn't happy all the time, obviously, but I mean, she'd be down. She's like, you know, why me? And she'd cry. We'd all cry. And then she would shake it off and say, all right, that's enough. Let's get on with the day. You know, let's enjoy the day. And she would just put on her happy pants, her big girl pants, and let's go. And then the rest of the day was fun. So she still lived every day to her max.
Addie was, you know, the personality, she had a wicked sense of humor. She bossed me around a lot. She gave me a hard time in a good way. She knew how to dig in. She also wanted to know a little bit about me.
All right, folks, back here for the second period, and we will play the remaining of that in the second intermission, but we are now underway here in period 2. Elora Rocks leading 3-0. Andrew Rogers with you on Team Addie night here in Elora. Elora Rocks leading the Petrolia Squires 3-0. Here comes Curtis Helps up the ice. He'll shoot it. That's into the corner. Still in the nets for Petrolia, number 1, Jacob Knowles. Rough first period for Knowles, allows 3, and looking to have a better second period, as is the entirety of the Petrolia Squires. But Elora well in control. It's 3-0 here in the second. Like I say, Andrew Rogers with you on the play-by-play. Last score I saw was 2-1 Creemore, who are leading Saugeen Shores at the Plex in Port Elgin tonight. In the only other game in the OEHL this evening. Puck is played to Alex Utley. He opened the scoring in the first. He'll play it across nicely. Launch, stopped by Knowles, scores on the rebound. Utley is second of the contest. And man, oh man, Elora keeping their foot on the gas. They strike again here in the second. It's now 4-0. My goodness. And that looks like it'll do it. That'll be the end of the night for Jacob Knowles. Not his night, as Nolan de Koning, number 31, will come on in relief here. Not probably something he envisioned. Neither did the entirety of the Petrolia Squires, I'd imagine. But he is forced into mop-up duty here with the Squires trailing 4-0. So former Alvinston Killer Bee, Nolan de Koning, makes his second appearance for the Petrolia Squires. He gets no time to stretch or warm up or anything, as he gets a couple stretches in anyways. The puck is in the Elora zone. So, again, bad to worse for Petrolia, but the Elora Rocks just keep their foot on the gas, and they lead this game 4-0. This is shot in, glove saved by Dunn. He'll drop it there. It'll be played out. So at least second of the game. That'll be his 5th goal of the season. Lance with the original shot that was blockered away by Knowles, and Alex Utley able to find the rebound amongst the confusion and slide it by an unsuspecting Jacob Knowles for the 4th goal from the Rocks. And this will be played away. Whoa! We're going to be whistled. Yes, I think we are. Is it going to be? Are they going to whistle it down? Is that an icing or too many men? Okay, yeah, too many men. I thought it was close because the player tipped the puck in and there was still a guy going off at the bench. So they get whistled, and Petrolia kind of catches a break here as Elora commits the too many men call, and it'll be Petrolia to the power play. Frazier shoots. Oh, that one hurt. It hit Van Eck right in the back of the leg, but he looks to be okay as he stays out there on this power play. That one off another skate center, he scores! Oh my goodness. I don't know how you describe a play like that, but either way, the result here is a Barraclough power play goal for Petrolia, his 8th of the season, and the Squires are on the board. It's 4-1. So, Josh Barraclough, his 8th of the season, is the first Squires goal here tonight, and it is a 4-1 game. If you're just joining us, Nolan de Koning has taken over for Jacob Knowles, who allowed 4, and he is out of the game. Nolan de Koning taking over. He played for the Squires a week ago against the Delhi Flames and came away with an 8-1 victory. Here's a pass across, block into the middle, it's deflected away. Laura didn't get a shot on that opportunity, but certainly we're barreling down with some momentum. This will be played back by the Squires, and it's in their zone. This is Frazier. He's going to skate it away and avoids a check, and he goes across center all the way into the Elora zone to the outside, shoots, glove save. He's taken down. And it's dangerously in front. That was awkward. And it'll be Elora picking this puck up. Now it's Pierre across to Ben Scotch. Shoots! Oh, he just missed. That's a wicked wrister. And now we're going to get a whistle here as the net was off in behind Dunn. It's amazing what a goal will do, because now Petrolia seems to be flying out there. So they got one on the board now, and look out. No lead is safe in senior hockey. I can attest to that. Face-off control by Elora. This is Maximic. He'll play it across the launch. It'll be brought out of the Elora zone. McCormick to the outside, shoots, that's wide. Maximic played it to McCormick, centering, and unable to pull the trigger on that, and here comes Petrolia the other way. TJ Harris will send it in. 52, Blake Butler. It's intercepted though, and it's out of the zone. And Elora, and we're gonna get a whistle here. And I don't know if I agree with that one. I think that was an accidental trip where the skates kind of meet up and the player goes down who is handling the puck. And I believe the actual term is an excuse me trip. I've heard that term before. I know that term exists in hockey. But I think that perfectly describes what we just saw. And it is now a Squires power play. They just capitalized on the power play, so right back to it in a 4-1 hockey game. This one's played ahead. Now it's going to be sent all the way back by Elora. This is Frazier in his own end. Pressured there by Luke Holzer. So penalty there to Charlie Stevens for the trip, as he'll sit for 2 or less. And it's in behind the net now for Petrolia, who trying to set this up, and now it'll be Elora getting this puck out. It's in across the line, they're onside. Condata to the net, nobody home as Tolton took a hit, and here's Helps. He brings it up the ice, he's got Bear Claw with him. Helps to the outside, in behind the net now. Puts it to the line, kept in. This is Frazier. Frazier across. Got Wams. Centering. It's still loose. Centering pass again, controlled by Elora. And it'll be played out by the Rocks. Petrolia going to set up on this power play as they give the puck away. This is Jay Granhose, good pass to Hamilton, shoots off a skate. Excuse me. Good job on the penalty kill for Elora as they keep the puck deep in the Petrolia zone, but they're going to get this puck now and they'll bring it up the ice. This is Evan Wams. In across the line, he makes the pass. Gibson! Stopped by Dunn. He was able to get across nicely and keep that puck out. 4 seconds left in the power play. Utley takes a body check. And now a penalty. Why? Oh, for too many men? There are 6 guys from Petrolia out there right now. So, yes, pretty blatant one there. I was like, what is he calling now? Hey, you know? But, yeah, that puts the Squires to the penalty kill here. And Elora will go to the power play. So as one penalty ends, another is called. And now the face-off will be in the Petrolia zone. So a bench minor for Petrolia, too many men on the ice. And we'll get a face-off here to the right of DeConing. Elora wins the draw. Maximic plays it across, launches across to Cameron. Cameron on the boards. Tried to play it away. It's stripped away, though. Here's Pierre. Maximic with speed. Holy, he closed quick and took the man down. Boy, what a battle between two of the league's fastest guys. I mean, that was impressive. Maximic had to be at least a foot behind him, and he made that up quick. And Pierre, he's no slouch in the speed department either, number 97 of Petrolia. That was awesome to watch. But no harm done, and Elora's got it, but they give it away. This one's sent all the way to the blue line. Condata into the middle. This is Black. Jacob Black up the ice. Backhand to Lance. Lance to the backhand. Puts it back to Jamie Collins. Collins at the line. Puts it down low. Lance again. Has Cameron at the line. Gives it to him. Pass across as they cycle to the outside. No shot yet. Cameron shoots off a body. Look out! Hopped off the end boards, and this to the line, kept in. Elora with tremendous pressure here. Hey, Blaze.
odds. Be like, yeah, brother, yeah.
This one's played into the corner. Lance has it. We're still 16 seconds left in this power play for Elora. This is Jacob Black. Plays it down low. Collins into the middle. Be picked off, and now it's McCormick. Back to, well, close to being back to 5-on-5. Centering! Another centering pass just out of the reach. Condata back door. We're back to 5-on-5. This one's to the corner. Penalty over. And this is down, and is there going to be an icing call? Yes. Petrolia is going to be whistled here for the icing, and that will bring the face-off back into the Elora zone. 11:27 to go. Back to the line, kept in by the Rocks. Centering pass. Oh, good shot there by Charlie Stevens as he was able to get that one away, and it was stopped by DeConing. Here's Frazier up the ice. He shoots on Dunn, who makes the save. Into the corner, they battle for it. It's back to the line. Kept in there. And this will be whistled down as the net is off. And we got a whistle. I have not seen Tyler Ryan return to the Petrolia lineup, so I would only assume that he is finished for the evening. But again, haven't seen him. I don't see him on the bench from here, and I wasn't given an update at the intermissions, so this one's played ahead. Oh, Stevens had to go off the skate and into the Petrolia zone, or else he was away. Here's a shot. That's off the side of the net. Stevens again has a man. Brubaker couldn't get it to him. He was covered. It's in behind the net now to Utley. Utley back to the blue line. It's played into the far corner to Steve Dole. Dole, Stevens, and Utley. And now it's going to be played away by Skosh, and he's going to give it to his man. This is McLean. McLean with traffic. Shoots. Save done. Rebound. It's still loose, but now it's played away, and net is off in behind Dunn. Tremendous pressure there by Petrolia, but they can't beat Colin Dunn. You are watching live OEHL hockey on the Elora Rocks YouTube channel. OEHL, the Ontario Elite Hockey League. This is a South Division matchup between the 2-seeded 6-1 Petrolia Squires and the 5-2 Elora Rocks. One other game, at last checked, it was 2-1 Creemore over Saugeen Shores at the Plex in Port Elgin. It's the only other game happening tonight, and we're going to get another penalty to Elora. This is going to be for interference, and the Squires are going to go to the power play just like that. Oops, not sure what I just did there. I don't think I did anything, actually. So we're going to get a Petrolia power play. Faceoff's going to come back in the Elora Rock zone. We're exactly at the 10-minute mark of period number 2. I'm just going to check to see if I can get you an updated score in the Creemore Saugeen Shores game. As the Squires set up on the power play, Barraclough has it now. He'll get it stripped away. It's out of the zone. Back to Frazier. Score is 4-3 Saugeen Shores as they play in the second period. So Holzer with the penalty for interference as the Rocks are going to get this puck out. Goaltenders in the Creemore Saugeen Shores game are Tyrus Mawson of Creemore and Eric Paycheff of Saugeen Shores as the Squires continue to operate on this power play. They have it in deep. We're 58 seconds left in the Squires power play. This one's to the line. Wams can't keep it in. He's got to come back and reset. Frazier. He still has the puck by his own blue line. He'll play it ahead. Almost too many men for Petrolia there, but now it's Elora who's going to send it right back down the ice. So good job defensively on this penalty kill so far for Elora. Squires have scored to respond as Elora jumped out to a 4-0 lead, and Barraclough on the power play was able to get the Squires on the board, but they've done nothing further. As this one's over to Gibson, he's going to skate it in. Centering pass. Going to be played by Petrolia. Into the middle. This is Wams. He's got room. Shoots. Save. Done. Black is going to pick this puck up, but he gives it away. We're back to 5-on-5, however. With 7:53 to go here in the second. Here's a shot from the line, wide on the blocker side. Petrolia trying to gain control of this puck. It's back to the line to Wams again. He walks the line. Shoots! Just missed glove hand side. It bounded back in front. Now Elora has it. Jamie Collins. He has a 3-on-2 developing here. Cameron lost control of the puck. Centered off a skate. And Petrolia going to try and get this puck out. They do. And it'll come back into the Elora zone. Brubaker to the line and out. This will be played ahead. It'll be Wams who will step in front of it. He'll play it down low. To the line and out. Black has it for Elora, number 55. He'll bring it ahead. And across the line to Holzer. Holzer to Black. He couldn't tip it. Now here come Petrolia the other way. 3-on-2. It's out of the reach, though, of 20. Cameron Hackett. Or excuse me, that's 21. Caden Babcock. Now it's going to be Elora picking up the puck. It's in some skates, though, and Petrolia trying to turn the other way, can't. And now here comes McCutcheon. McCutcheon, wrap around! Oh, he had a man, but he couldn't capitalize. Good rush there by Dan McCutcheon, number 65. He gets tripped down by DeConing. It goes unattended, though, as things continue to get chippy. And now here comes Petrolia. They'll dump it into the Elora zone. A couple non-calls there. One on DeConing for the trip on McCutcheon. And then McCutcheon with the cross-check to Frazier. And he doesn't get called for that. So I don't know if it's letting them play or not. Here's Stevens. Backhand just wide. He tried to go high blocker on the backhand. But now Carson Peer. He goes one-on-one with Maximic. Move! Shot! Oh! I don't think he got all of that, but maybe Dunn got a piece. What a move from 97 of Petrolia. As he took Maximic inside out. As that one's deflected away, and Wams is going to skate it up. He's got a man, helps. Wams shoots, scores! Evan Wams, number 2. Finally, a shot gets through. He goes glove side on Colin Dunn, and it cuts the Elora Rocks lead in half. It's now 4-2. Boy, oh boy, back and forth hockey here. Chances at both ends, and that one there from Evan Wams capitalizes. It's his second of the season, and it makes it a 4-2 game for the Rocks here in the second period. We're down to 5:30 to go. Andrew Rogers on the call with you. Great to be here. And Elora at the Jefferson Elora Community Center. DeConing out to play it away. Van Eck. He loses the puck as Cameron takes it away. It'll be centered. This one's right in on DeConing, and he's going to hold on with Jamie Collins in his grill.
Rocks fans, you've been winning the Elora Rocks and Team Natty prize back tonight by playing Chuck-a-Buck. That's available for purchase in the lobby. We'll see who's throws the best during the second intermission.
There's about 15 minutes left in the documentary. I want to try and play it all for you. So we'll cut to that immediately as the second period ends, so we could try and get that in its entirety here tonight. Here's a chance. Petrolia 2-on-1, and they can't capitalize. It was a 2-on-0 in front of Dunn, and they don't get a shot away. Boy, oh boy. Now here's an opportunity as it's Jacob Black with Jamie Collins. Collins on the backhand, stopped by DeConing. Boy, oh boy. That's what happens if you play sloppy defense. The teams are too good. They'll make you capitalize. Or they'll capitalize on your mistakes, I mean. Centering, score! Oh! How did that stay out? Van Eck had a tap in. Here come the Rocks. This is McIntosh. To the backhand! Shot scores! Wow! Highlight reel from number 9, Mark McIntosh, as he scores his first as an Elora Rock, and that puts back the lead to 3. It's 5-2. See? Go to the backhand, spinorama. Man, oh man, that's a hard stop for a goalie. Holy. That's just a highlight reel goal right there. And again, puts our lead back for Elora to 5-2. Man, what a game this has been. And Elora has definitely capitalized on their opportunities. Here's TJ Harris. He's got a man. Shoots, save, rebound. Nets off again. And behind Dunn. So it'll be whistled down. Good chance there is a response for Petrolia. This is still anybody's game. I don't care what anybody says. It's a 3-goal lead in senior hockey, okay? I've seen crazier things. So the game is not over until it's over. But Petrolia has definitely got a big hill to climb here as they trail by 3. Be played off the boards, the line kept in, now it's out. Utley. He goes for the hat trick, just slides it wide. Alex Utley and Nolan DeConing have a lot of history. Utley's put up a ton of points against DeConing from his days with the Albus the Killer Bees. One of the Petrolia Squires went down, that was Gibson, as that one's right in on Dunn. So this will be played by the Rocks in their own end. McIntosh plays it around, it's out of the reach, but Utley's going to get this puck out. Petrolia sends it right back in, they'll go after it. 3:16 to go here in the second period. Touch pass up, Utley's got it, he'll play it in the middle. It's going to be turned over though, and it'll be played in by Caden Babcock, number 21. Elora's got it though in their own end and they'll skate it out. McCormick played it to McIntosh. Goes to the outside, try to find a man, he's bodied. It's loose! DeConing almost couldn't find it there as McIntosh was trying to get his second. It's in behind the net, they battle for it. And this is going to be Wams. He scored the second for the Squires. Now it comes loose, here's Helps. Shoots! Just wide. Actually, Dunn was able to get a blocker on that. It's back to the line to Wams. He keeps it in. Does a nice job to get it in the corner. This is Babcock. He'll try and play it into the middle. It's intercepted though by the Rocks. Now it's off the glass to the line and out. Down to 2:09 to go, and here comes the Rocks again. Centering pass out of the reach of Luke Holzer. Helps is going to bring it the other way. Babcock, he'll skate it ahead. Into the Rock zone, he gives it away. And almost another too many men there for Petrolia. That was really close. If they'd have touched it, it would have been. 1:50 to go. Into the zone. Dunn gets whacked. As one of the Squires on the forecheck gave Dunn a hack, and puck is into the Petrolia zone. 1:36 to play. Big check there by Black. As the puck comes loose, he'll get it back. Jacob Black now with it in the corner. Gives to Cameron. Cameron. Into the middle. Black shoots. Oh, post and out. That one beat DeConing, but not the post on the blocker side. Here's Pierre. He had it stripped away. Now they're in, but it's laid offside, so Elora has control. 1:12 to go here in the second. This will be played back, and it'll be played away by the Rocks. This is Black, hit across the line. He has Collins going to the net. Jamie Collins as we are into the final minute here in the second period. Collins at the line, plays it down low. This will be played by Cameron, but it's saved by DeConing. To the line, kept in by Lance. Back to the line, Lance has it again. Puts to Cameron. Cameron, up high, shoots. Save to Koning, he's got it, he'll hang on. Whistle there, and 39.7 here in the second. Elora leading 5-2. Face off here to the right-hand side of DeConing. One back. Fanned on, though. Utley looking for the hat trick. They battle for it on this line of Stevens, McCormick, and Utley. That one's wide on the glove side. Kept in by the Rocks. And it'll be played to the line. Lance has it. To the net. Doesn't reach DeConing, and it's off the glass and out. This one's going to go all the way down. No icing. It'll be waved off. 12 seconds left in the second. Off the glass. Here's Stevens after it. He gets there. Tried to center. Had Utley. He crashed into DeConing, but he stopped just short of him, or else that would have been dangerous. All right. So after 2, Elora leads 5-2. We'll play the rest of the Team Addy documentary now.
Positive.
Definitely this kid. Every practice that we had, that she was not in Sick Kids, she was there, happier than ever, farting around, playing with the kids, laughing, having a great time. Again, everybody just going to her because she's just the way she was, just a ball of energy.
It was her life. She connected with that team. It was what she needed, and even in the hospital room, like she wanted to get well just to play basketball. Any chance that she got, she wanted to show up at practice or games, even with her pick line and, you know, no hair after surgery. She was here, you know, shooting hoops with her coach Marie too. It was her outlet. It was a place where she could just be a regular kid and not have any cancer hospital talk.
She'd never not be smiling. The only time she wouldn't be smiling was if she was being hurt or the tumor was hurting her, and that was like understandable. I was like, yeah, of course. But most of the time, the only videos I have in my phone of her is either she's trying to piss me off, she's laughing at me, she's just like, she was the life of the party. Like every single doctor in there, when they were like, oh, let's go to Addie's room, they just knew exactly who she was with how she was acting and how bright her personality was.
Addison heard a bell ring in the hallway at Sick Kids, and she knew that that person was going to be cancer-free, that child, and she started crying tears of joy for that child. And I looked at her and I said, don't worry, we're going to ring that bell. You're going to ring that bell. And she's like, Mom, we have to do more for these kids at Sick Kids. We need, what do you want to do? She's like, we got to fundraise. We got to raise some money. Okay, let's do it.
So you're telling me that your daughter was a patient at Sick Kids and thinking about how to fundraise for kids that were at the hospital while she was a patient there herself?
Yeah, she was receiving chemotherapy that day, and she's like, we got to do more. So we started, you know, thinking of ideas, and she loves cotton candy, and I'm like, well, we can have a lemonade stand, we can sell some cotton candy, you love basketball, we can have a basketball game, you know, we'll contact your coach and see what we can do.
When Jessica first mentioned it to me, she asked me if there was a gym available that we could maybe have a little barbecue, lemonade stand, and have the girls play basketball. And then I just mentioned to her, I was like, let's get bigger. Like let's see if we can get my whole, like this Center Wellington Celtics, can we get the whole club out, have play basketball? Maybe we can get 3-on-3 tournaments. So we just brainstormed some ideas and we came up with that, and then just have the whole our whole club come out and support her.
He started the basketball side of things. I started the fundraising side of, as far as like a family fun day with like carnival games and cotton candy. And so we kind of tag teamed it together, and with a army of people behind me, because this just does not happen with just me.
The community support is absolutely incredible. It is just unbelievable. I mean, Addie and Alyssa, with them, both of those girls growing up here, we obviously, you know, they have a lot of friends. We knew a lot of people. We knew a lot of families. And during this journey, we're obviously meeting a lot more families too. And it is just mind-blowing, the support that we're getting.
We raised over $200,000 last year, and there are not enough words in the English dictionary to give thanks for the community that has supported us from day one. strangers, community members, like they keep my family standing to this day. They kept Addie standing during all of it. I am so thankful and grateful to live in this. I'm so blessed to live in this community. They just wrap their arms around me. They hold my heart in their hands every day, and they have not stopped since the start of this journey. And sometimes I just think thank you is not sufficient enough to say thank you, but it's a lot. But I'm so grateful for it all. I'm grateful for it all.
And within just the 3 months, we were able to grow it to, we had about 40 teams and then 25 teams on the Saturday. So it was pretty phenomenal what happened last year in a short period of time. Unfortunately, as we got closer to the event, she got sicker and sicker and wasn't able to come. But I think her knowing that this tournament was happening I'm convinced it kept her alive.
Knowing Addie and knowing like what her mom was going through at the time. And even when I saw her, she said, yeah, I'm hanging on till Saturday. That was her thing. She was hanging on till Saturday to see how the event went. She wanted to be here, she really did. And her parents were here, which was amazing. But I absolutely believe she held on until the day. But she gave it everything she had.
She was given days to live, and sick kids asked her, how do you want to spend the last few days of your life? And she said, I want to go home. And so she came home. And she said, Mom, we're not going home to end my life. We're going home to celebrate my life. She was very strong. Even the day before, she still thought she was going to fight it. And her mom was given strong pills to give her when she had so much pain, because a lot of times she was screaming in pain. But she'd say, Mom, I don't want those pills because those pills make me sleep. I want to stay awake. I want to see what's happening around here. She just loved people visiting her in her bedroom. And she didn't want to sleep.
She passed the day after we had this last year.
Her first annual fundraiser.
The first annual. So the next day, it was like she waited. She waited till everyone went home and told her how well it went. And then she let go the next day.
Just to give you a sense, I'll try to keep my face straight on this, but the last day that I saw her, so she was in hospital. She was there in a wheelchair, her parents were there, and everyone else following. She comes on, looks at me and says, are you supposed to be working? Well, I am working. I'm in a meeting here. And he says, okay. And then she says, hi, say hi to Karen, my wife. Sorry. That's who she was. It was never about her. But that was the last that she said to me.
Yeah, I didn't really believe it until like the last 3 weeks. You know, I always thought she's strong, she's young, she'll beat it. But it's a tough pill to swallow, still is.
We're back again this year for a second annual Family Fun Day to raise more money in support of sarcoma research.
So shout out Team Addie, everything we're doing for angiosarcoma. We're going to keep it going this year, 71 teams. Next year we're going to get 100 teams. Keep growing it and growing it and growing it until the biggest 3-on-3 tournament in Ontario. There we go, Team Addie.
Addie had a very rare and aggressive cancer called angiosarcoma. And I just wanted to bring more awareness to this because it is so rare. All sarcoma cancers are rare. And my whole purpose was just, we need more awareness in this country. We need more signs and symptoms for parents, for healthcare providers. Addie did have the right attitude in that hospital, but no other child should have to go through this. So that's my mission. That's what we work tirelessly for. And I won't stop. I'm just gonna keep fighting. She fought the fight of her life, and I wanna finish it.
As Addie's parents and sister, we proudly stand before you today with hearts full of gratitude, touched by the kindness and care you have shown towards our daughter Addison. Addie cherished every moment spent here, for this hospital became our second home, a place of healing and joy. Your dedication, compassion, and tireless efforts to bring comfort and support to Addie and her family will forever be etched in our hearts. And somehow you all magically were able to turn this place into more than just a hospital. It became a place of hope and healing and happiness for Addie, despite the challenges that she faced every day. We came to Sick Kids for the first time, like many families, feeling scared and unsure. As the news of Addie's battle with cancer spread, she told Dr. Malkin that he should really get his hands on a crystal ball. Addie didn't waste any time asking us if we could get him one. She carefully picked it out, and the next hospital admission, she gave it to him. As Addie handed this to him, she said with authority, "Now you have to learn how to use it." Laughter filled the room, and in a strange way, Addie found comfort in knowing that Dr. Malkin now had his hands on this crystal ball. But its power wasn't predicting the future, but in believing in all possibilities ahead. To Dr. Malkin and your entire team, thank you for the unbelievable care you provided for Addison. Your relentless dedication and fight for her meant more to us than you will ever know. Your ongoing efforts to help other children facing similar challenges are a testament to your compassion and commitment. Your ability to nurture a positive and open relationship, and your willingness to engage and answer all of her never-ending list of questions not only eased her anxiety, but also created a relationship built on trust and compassion and comfort. In a world that often feels divided, Precision Child Health is a reminder that we are all connected. To everyone who's contributed to this campaign, whether through creativity, dedication, or simply by sharing our daughter's story, we extend our heartfelt thanks. In her memory, we have witnessed something truly remarkable today. Sick Kids Hospital, devoted to healing and hope, was inspired by her story. Addie's legacy lives on, and we honor her and all of the brave children who fight their battles each and every day as we move forward. May this crystal ball remind you that even in moments of uncertainty, hope and determination can light the way to a brighter future. Thank you.
Yeah, so powerful stuff. And just, you know, again, life is bigger than hockey. At the end of the day, this is why we do what we do. You know, it just really hits you in the feels. And, you know, just an unbelievable job by them to raise awareness and be able to raise as much money as they've been able to in the time that they've been a foundation. We will talk to Jessica Hill at some point here in the third period. But we get underway with the third, 5-on-5, and with the Elora Rocks leading by a score of 5-2. We can tell you that Petrolia Squires player Tyler Ryan, who was injured in the first period, has suffered an injury, lower body. Actually, let's call it upper body. And he will not return tonight for the Squires. As this puck is played ahead, out of the reach of Curtis Helps, and Luke Holzer is going to fire it down to Nolan DeConing. I apologize, folks, too. Number 11, Ben Schock. It's Schock, not Skosh. So I was corrected in the intermission, so I do apologize for calling him incorrectly for his last name for the first two periods. So that's Ben Schock, not Ben Skoch. They battle for it in the Petrolia zone. This one's going to be played off of Frazier to the corner, and we're going to get a scrap here as Ben Schock and Dan McCutcheon are going to throw fist. Linesman better get out of the way. Oh, and McCutcheon goes down. Boy, that was a spirited tilt. A couple of heavyweights, at least in terms of height. Holy. They both had to be about 6'4", 6'5", maybe a little bit more on skates. My goodness. They were throwing some haymakers there. So that's Dan McCutcheon and number 65 of Elora and number 11, Ben Schock. Their nights are finished after that spirited tilt, and we'll continue on. I don't believe there'll be any instigating penalties for that. So 18:53 to go, and we'll have a face-off here. All right, so after that, face-off will be in the Petrolia zone to the right-hand side of DeConing. It's one back, and this will be played to the net. Good save there by DeConing, and it's going to come to the line, kept in by the Rocks. Now it's going to be Evan Wams. He'll pick it up, and it'll be backhanded into the netting and out of play. Are we going to get a whistle here? Interesting. The goalie throws it out, it's a delay of game. The player throws it out, and it's not. Interesting. I don't know why, but I feel like the delay of game is very inconsistent. I don't know.
Petrolia number 11, Ben Schock, 5 minutes fighting. Elora number 65, Dan McCutcheon, 5 minutes fighting. Both at 18:53.
Yeah, so McCutcheon and Ben Schock, 5 minutes each for fighting as that puck is off the stick and out of play. Off the stick of Petrolia. And we'll get a face-off in the Elora zone. It'll come up to the left-hand side of Colin Dunn. Petrolia grabbing the puck in their own end, and they play it ahead. This is Carson Peer. He plays it back to Wams. He'll play it ahead to Peer at the blue line. Brubaker trying to play it away and does. McLean on the forecheck, and it's into the corner, and now it's out. Utley's going to give chase. He's got 2 in the game. Had a man go into the net, tried to get it to McCormick. Just out of his reach. He'll be back to the line to Hamilton. He'll shoot. Glove saved by DeConing. This one in behind the net. Here's a centering chance for McCormick. He was stopped by DeConing. Again, the Elora Rocks as a franchise have history with DeConing from his days with the Alveston Killer Bees, and we got a offside at the blue line for the Elora Rocks. And that will halt the play. So, yeah, we're at a point in the hockey game where there's 17:24 to go, and the face-off will be just outside the Elora blue line. This will be played out. Condata, he'll play it in the middle, good pass, and across the line they come. This is Tolton, puts it back, it's out of the reach of everyone, and now it's Seeley. He gives it to Condata, sets a pick and gets away with it, and now it's Helps. He'll put it in, he'll go after it. Condata in the corner. Now it's Babcock, centering, oh, he had him. Backhand right on Dunn, and he makes the save. He hasn't been too busy, but he's been sharp when he's needed to be. And we'll get a whistle. Face-off coming up here in the Elora Rocks zone.
Fans, the entire Elora Rocks would like to send a very special thank you for tonight's special event sponsor, Salford Road Design and Build.
Here's Lance with it. He's going to skate it out of his own end, and now it's all the way into the Petrolia Squires end as Jacob Black goes after it in the corner. Could be picked up though by Petrolia. They try and get it up the boards and out, but they can't. It's still in the zone. Cameron centering pass. DeConing's got it, and they'll hang on. Andrew Rogers with you on the play-by-play. Very pleased to be bringing you this OEHL South Division matchup between the 2-seed Elora Rocks, 2-seed Petrolia Squires and the home Elora Rocks. Team Addy night here at the JEC, and just want to thank everybody for tuning in thus far and watching, and just been an absolute pleasure to be on the call for tonight's game. Want to thank Rich Wigmore and Cassie Silverthorne and the entire Elora Rocks organization for having me here in Elora to do this hockey game here tonight, as this puck is played in by Bear Clow. Maximic, he gets dragged down, and it'll be played, and McLean is going to throw it back in the Elora zone. Puck is in the Elora end. Maximic plays it ahead. It'll be shot into the Elora zone. Elora's going to get a change in. Still 4-3 as they play. Well, it was last updated in the second period as the net is off and behind Nolan DeConing. I believe they're in the third in Saugeen Shores at the Plex in Port Elgin. 4-3, Saugeen Shores leads. As we get a face-off here in the Petrolia end to the left-hand side of DeConing as the puck is stripped away. Oh, a breakaway pass for TJ Harris, and he bobbled it or else he would have been in alone. It's going to be stripped away, though, by Elora, and they're going to bring it up the ice. Here is Brubaker to the outside. Centering, can't get it there for Jamie Collins. Back to Hamilton, he shoots, that's tipped, but it's going to be played away by Frazier. Here's Gibson, he'll shoot it in, they'll go after it. It'll be played by Elora, but it hit his skate and went in behind the net of Dunn, and the net is off once again as Hamilton and Harris came together.
Tonight's winning 50-50 ticket number 526-4897. That number again, 526-4897. If you have tonight's winning ticket, you just won $265 and you claim your prize at the announcer's booth.
$14.56 to go here in period 3. Elora leads this South Division matchup by a score of 5-2. There's a shot right on Dunn. He makes the save. Look out! Oh, it was a breakaway pass for McCormick, and he went behind him, and he was unable to corral it. This is going to be grabbed by Colby Ackworth. Haven't seen much of him in this game so far. He's out there now, number 22 of Petrolia. He's going to be played to the line. Cadota shoots off the body. Oh, it stays out. Spencer McCormick looking to the heavens. I don't know how he didn't score. Now it's ahead. Here's Petrolia. In across the line. It's picked up by Elora, and they're going to play it away. Into the middle. Now it's Dole. Shoots. Scores! What a shot! And the Elora Rocks might have just sunk the Squires with that one. Goal from number 77, Charlie Stevens, with an absolute bullet. That's his first in the OEHL this season. And that puts the Rocks up 6-2. And like I say, the goal may have sunk the Squires here. And the Rocks now have stretched their lead to 4 as Jamie Collins sends it in. And Jacob Black's going to pick it up for Elora. Now it's Cameron. Back to the line. Maximic to Cameron. Cameron shoots. That's off a body. Be picked up by Bearclaw, and he's going to play it out. This will be picked up by Van Eck. He gets bodied. Can't play it in deep, and it's going to be Elora's Cameron. Pressured there, and he gets it to Collins. Collins to the outside. Turns. Puts it to the line to Lance. He tried to play it across. It was intercepted, though, by Petrolia. Oh, sorry. Steve Dole gets credit, I guess, for the goal. I thought it was Charlie Stevens with the shot. That went off a body, and this will be played back to the line. I thought it was Stevens that shot it. Then again, they look alike out on the ice, Dole and Stevens, because they're big guys. So sometimes it can be hard to differentiate, but I think it was Stevens that took the shot. So either way, as this puck is put in, Black, stopped by DeConing, who's a little bit slow to get up, but he looks to be okay. Here's a shot saved by Dunn. Like I say, he hasn't been very busy calling Dunn in this game, but he's been sharp when called upon. Luke Holzer, he had a breakaway goal in the first. Centers, he was looking for Grant Hose, who was dumped in front. Now to be played away and out of the reach of Gibson. Now to be played into the middle, out of the reach, and Petrolia is going to bring it up the ice, but it'll be picked off. Brubaker, he steps around his man, but he couldn't get it toward the net. Takes a body check for his troubles. Here's Tolton, shoots. That went just wide. Luke Holzer had to be careful there in front. Petrolia in the Elora zone, and it's going to go to the corner to Gibson. He can't come up with the puck, and now Petrolia tries to gain control of this. Goes into the far corner, helps after it, but he can't get there. He'll be kept in by the Squires, but Elora's got control now. They'll play it out. Grant Hose, he'll cross center and dump it in. Oh, big hit in the corner. And it's given away. Black, Chet scores! A quick move, Black goes high blocker, and the Elora Rocks are running away with it here in the third. This puck is won back by Petrolia, as Elora now with a 7-2 lead, as they've tacked on a couple here in the third. Condotta with it now in his own end, gives it away, but Pierre lost it, and Dunn is able to hold on to it, and we'll get a whistle. Like I say, last checked, Saugeen Shores 4-3 victors, or sorry, not victors. They were ahead 4-3 over the Creemore Coyotes at the Plex in Port Elgin, as that one's off a stick and in behind the net. So Jacob Black with the latest goal for the Rocks that puts them up 7-2. Puck is across, saved by Dunn, and he's going to hang on as it is smothered by the Elora goaltender, who's had a very nice season, 4-2. With the win, which is shaping up to be with 10:42 to go here in the third, Dunn would notch his 5th goaltender win of the year, and that would put him into a tie with Saugeen Shores' Clayton Fritsch for the OEHL lead with 5 wins apiece. So the veteran getting it done. No pun intended. I just realized that was an accident, I swear. That was good though, right?
Really good.
It was an accident, I swear. Getting it done. I mean, come on now. That seems obvious, but I really didn't know that was coming. Here's a shot by McLean. Love saving. He's going to hang on. The best ones are the ones that happen by accident. I mean, otherwise they feel forced and they're not as funny. Just, you know, a little expertise. Little Andrewism. See, that's forced. Here's the centering pass, shot just wide. Laura's going to be able to get back defensively, and they're going to get this puck out. Stevens puts it to the Petrolia blue line. Frazier's got it back in his own end. Long time Petrolia Squire. There's a lot of players that have played for the Petrolia Squires for quite some time. Corey Pauly's one of them. Isaac McLean's been here for a long time. Colby Ackworth, I think. Zach Van Eck, Eric Marsh, Joey Ferreira. And they score again. Elora's come down and scored once again as they continue to pile it on here in the third. And that, I believe, is the hat-trick goal for Alex Utley. So on Team Addy night, Alex Utley, number 93, continues to terrorize Nolan de Koning, which he used to do when he played for Alvinston. But Utley with the hat trick, and that puts the Elora Rocks now up to 8. They lead it now 8-2 here in the third with 9:24 to go. So, man, just a pretty dominant showing here on home ice for the Elora Rocks here tonight. And now we get a takedown there as Holzer and Cole Harris kind of collided awkwardly. And this one's across. Condotta shoots off a skate, and that hit Carson Peer, and he felt that one. So for Utley, it's a hat trick. And this puck is back in the Elora zone now, and Condotta has it.
93 from 13-4 at 9:24.
And this puck is battled for in the corner rather aggressively. You try and get it situated, and it'll be played loose to Condotta. He's going to play it up in the center. It'll be knocked down, though, by the Rocks, who come the other way, or the Squires, who come the other way with it. And it'll be played to the line and out. 8:09 left as McLean brings it up the ice. He'll get it thwarted away, though, and Bearclau's just going to send it in the Elora zone. Back for Maximic. He'll play it to Lance. Lance is going to look ahead, and he'll play it ahead. It's tipped in by Jacob Black. Black's going to go in after it. It'll be controlled by Wams, and he'll bring it up the ice. Number 2 of Petrolia. He scored the second Squires goal. Here's a shot, just wide. And not getting there is Butler to tap that in the empty cage as it was played away by Elora. Now it's Maximic. He'll play it ahead. This is going to be Black bringing it across the line to Cameron, who couldn't get a shot away. Now it's Cole Harris bringing it ahead. Here they come in across the line. Van Eck couldn't get a shot, and it's going to be played by McCormick. He'll come up the ice, and he'll shoot. That's just wide, blocker hand side, and it's all the way down back into the Elora zone. Hamilton playing it away from TJ Harris, and now it's going to be skated ahead, and it's into the Elora or Petrolia zone, and this is Utley centering. That one on McIntosh's stick, and DeConing makes the save. 6:35 now to go here in period number 3.
Jersey auction and raffle. We'll see you over the main hall where the party continues, supporting Team Addy.
Face off here in the Petrolia zone with 6:22 to go here in period number 3. You're just going to talk into this part. I'm going to ask you the question. You're just talking to this part. I'll bring it up to you. Don't worry, okay? So we're joined here in the third period as Elora continues to put on the pressure. It's an 8-2 Elora lead on Team Addy night, and we're pleased to be joined by Jessica Hill. Jessica, obviously, Team Addy, big night here in Elora. Want to tell us a little bit about the foundation?
Sure. Team Addy was started because my daughter Addison was getting chemotherapy at Sick Kids, and she wanted to fundraise and do more for the kids. So Team Addy was born, and in her honor, she started the fight, and we're going to keep fighting for her.
And obviously, the support here tonight has been unbelievable.
This community keeps us standing. I say this all the time, but it's so true. It's been 3.5 years, and they continuously show up every single time, and they hold our hearts in their hands, and they haven't stopped, and I don't think they ever will stop.
And then can you tell people how they can donate or how they can help out or where they can find you guys?
Yeah, everything's on our website, www.teamaddy.ca.
Excellent. Thank you very much, and we appreciate everything that you continue to do. And, again, this is just an unbelievable response. Thank you so much.
Yeah, amazing. Big shout out to the Elora Rocks for always doing this for us in Addy's honor.
Excellent. Thanks so much. Yeah, very pleased to be able to have the opportunity to do things like that on here. And Jessica Hill, obviously, been through a lot from the past 3 years. And, again, it's nights like this that make things more than hockey. And, again, just if you want to make a difference or if you want to donate, teamaddy.ca for all the information that you need. And it'll tell you where to go, as there's a big hit by Sean Lantz, I think that was Maximic, number 20, it was Lantz on Curtis Helps, number 4, as this puck is in the Petrolia zone. It'll be picked up by McLean. He's going to go for a skate and across the line to the backhand, just wide. That off the stick of Lantz and out. So we'll get a whistle here with 4:45 to go. We're going big boy here in the third period. So yeah, just an unbelievable night all around from the Elora Rocks organization, and very pleased to be here for this and be able to bring this game to you live on YouTube. This one's across. Shot from the line, blocked. It was batted in front and almost ended up in the back of the net, but it stays out as the Rocks continue to hold an 8-2 lead. We're down to 4:30 to go here in the third. Just been checking the out-of-town scoreboard, which I will do one more time. Get you caught up on what is happening elsewhere. As this puck is in the Elora zone, Petrolia trying to battle for it, but they can, and it's going to be Jamie Collins. He'll play it across. This is Zach Cameron in across the line. Cameron shoots, saved by DeConing, and he's going to hang on. There we go. So that game is finished in Port Elgin at the Plex in Port Elgin. Saugeen Shores coming back to defeat the Creemore Coyotes 5-3 after they were down 2-1 at one point. And so Saugeen Shores gets their 7th win. They are 7-1-2 as Creemore falls to 0-8. So that's your score out of town. Saugeen Shores defeating the Creemore Coyotes 5-3. In this game here tonight in the South Division, Elora leading 8-2. And it's been a successful night all around for the Elora Rocks and the Team Addy organization. This puck is brought in on, it looked like it was going to be called on the offside, but I think it was Elora that shot it back in, so they don't say it's offside, and play continues. This is ahead, and it's Ackworth. He couldn't play it in deep, and now it's Wams across center. He'll come in, go to the outside. No shot yet. Backhand in the middle. There's a shot on Dunn. He holds on. He's there great positionally, and he'll hold on. Been a great night all around. McIntosh with the highlight reel OEHL goal. His first in his first game, so congratulations to him. Alex Utley with the hat trick. Beautiful. Colin Dunn, really solid. Even in an 8-2 game, I think he's been really good. So, you know, complete effort all the way, top to bottom, for the Elora Rocks in this game here tonight. Against a very good Petrolia Squires team who traveled really well. Here's Pierre. He goes to the backhand, loses the puck, and now it's going to be played out by Stevens. Pass ahead to Utley. He's got McCormick. Utley shoots, saved by DeConing. It's to be picked up by McLean, and he's going to bring this ahead as McCormick went sprawling. Now it's Babcock playing it in. Now it's going to come to Ryan Frazier of Petrolia. Frazier into the corner, loses it. Dean Seeley plays it ahead. Now it's going to be to the line, no further. They still can't get the puck out as they battle for it, and now it's out. Frazier's going to get it. He'll cross the blue line. To the outside, shoots weakly. Deflected away by Dunn. Laura picking the puck up, and they'll skate it ahead. It's across, and then across the line they come. Good pass to Collins. He just missed. Blocker side. 1:49 to go here in the third period. Cole Harris up the ice. Or sorry, that's Blake Butler. Cameron has it in his own end, and he'll play it ahead. Butler intercepted. Frazier's got it now. Bearclough tips it in. Launches back to get it. Had it stripped away. Butler's got it. Centering! That one almost in on Dunn, but he's there to deflect it away. Now we get a big hit as Frazier goes in, and now we got more stuff going on here. I think it's frustration at this point, but doesn't do you any respect favors. So Ryan Frazier, I'm not even sure who he went after. Maximic maybe. It was either him or Lance, one of the defenders. So maybe best served to just send them to the locker room at this point with 1:16 to go. But they're not going to call penalties. I mean, why would they? Or maybe they are going to call penalties. Okay. Well, Frazier's in the box anyway. I don't see Lance going, so I think the only penalty goes to Frazier then. I figured they might give him coincidentals at this point, but we get a late Elora power play here, leading 8-2. Shot scores It's another one for the Elora Rocks. That's Ryan Maximic. That's his first in an Elora uniform. And that makes our score 9-2 as he threads the needle on Nolan de Koning. So just like that, Elora adds another. And the route has been on for a little bit here in this third period. It's been all Rocks. And now the score is 9-2 with 1:09 to go. They call the penalty charging on Frazier. Either way, Elora scores again on the power play, and last minute of play now in the third. It's been an unbelievable night here in Elora for Team Addy, and just a terrific cause, and just a great night all around here at the JEC for the Elora Rocks.
Elora Rocks goal scored by number 24, Ryan McSamick.
That's McSamick. Thought it was Maximic, but that one right in on Dunn. He makes a save. Rebound, he stops as well. They battle for it in behind the net with 26 seconds left. Laura's going to get this puck out to the line no further. There's a shot that bounced into the corner. And it'll be tipped away, and the Rocks will get another opportunity here. Here's Steve Dole with it. He'll play it to Luke Holzer. He couldn't get a shot away. And with 7 seconds left, here comes Petrolia. Helps to the outside, battle by Lance. Done one last save, and that will do it. So, just a great night all around here at the JEC as the Elora Rocks are victorious over the Petrolia Squires by a score of 9-2. Wow. Just an unbelievable night for the Elora Rocks and the Elora Rocks organization. And yeah, can't say enough good things. Good efforts all around, great games all around, and just terrific support. The night shall continue here at the JEC, but as far as the stream goes, that will do it from Elora. Elora Rocks victorious with the win. Elora improves to 6-2. Petrolia falls to 6-2. Anyway, that'll do it for me. Andrew Rogers signing off from Elora, saying good night, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care, everyone.